you see, I've had some ups and downs, and I want the world to know I've been in and out of love. I've had the best and worst of girls, and all of the changes I've been through. People ask me why I sang the blues. I tell them why, but you see, I've had some ups and downs, and I want the world to know I've been in and out of love. I've had the best and worst of girls, and all of the changes I've been through makes me old enough to sing the blues. Let me sing the blues, yeah. I won't let nobody tell me I can't sing the blues. I'm old enough. Now when I leave my woman at home, oh Lord, I hope she stays. You know I can't leave.
But we would like to thank the legendary Willie Mack. And of course, we have a special guest in our studio with us on tonight. Of course, you know who it is. It's your girl, Miss Kiwi, along with my co-host.
Fast Lane 747 in the building.
And of course, we definitely will have Miss Mink on the screen in a minute. So come on, tune in, call in, talk to Mrs. April. 515-599-1687. That's 515-599-1687.
So can you all hear me?
Yes, we
Yes,
can.
loud
How
and
you
clear.
doing on
What's up,
today,
Miss
Hey,
Mrs.
good evening,
Mink?
good evening, good
Good
evening,
evening.
and welcome in, Miss April Floyd.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you.
I am excited on tonight. We will be introducing you in a minute so you can tell us a little bit about yourself. Hello, Mrs. Mink. How are you?
Hey, everyone, good evening, good
Hi.
evening.
Good evening. Good evening. All right, Mrs. Mink, can you tell us a little bit about our mission statement?
So our mission, and hey, you all know it. If you tune it in every Friday night, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, then you know what it is. Why not say it? We want to make sure that we are bridging the gap between our youth and our season. Somewhere along the line, it has started to get lost. We want to bring it on back because we got to take our youth back. We got to win our youth back. And that's a big reason why we have representatives and guests that come on, like Miss Floyd, that's in the studio tonight to help spread some of her wisdom, her knowledge, and her experience, in the hopes that it's going to touch some of our young people's ears, and they get motivated. We need to re-motivate our youth. So hey, I'm excited. I'm excited to get to know Miss Floyd and some of her endeavors and everything it is about her.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes,
I'm
yes.
excited as well. So, to those who don't know her and for those that do, we have a special guest, Mrs. April Floyd, Entertainment Trailblazer. How you doing on today?
I am doing wonderful. Very happy here. We'll be here speaking with you guys on Why Not Say It Live.
All right, all right. Well, we're going to sit back and we're going to kind of ask Mrs. Floyd some questions to see how she got started and what motivated her. And she's going to talk and tell us some things about what's going on in her life. So I'm excited. Let's get started. Mrs. April, introduce yourself and let the people know a little bit about you.
Okay. Well, my nickname, I'll start with that, is Too Much.
Too much, too much. All right.
Is that with a
Too
two,
much in
a
the
T
building.
or a two?
And I'm telling you, I've lived up to that name because a lot of people say that I do too much. My company is Floyd Entertainment. I co-own it with my husband, Eddie Floyd Jr., and together we do all things entertainment, from music management to film, as well as novels and poetry, you name it, we basically do it. We've done commercials, we do the filming stuff, we do all of it. So I've been known to, I'm in movies as an actor, I've modeled, sing, I do my own graphic work, so I'm a graphic artist as well. I do editing. So I'm an editor, film editor, as well as, only thing I don't do is I don't pick up the camera, I don't do the lights, and I don't do the sound. But first AD, second AD, directing, producing, I do it all.
All right.
Wow.
So what I read when I was kind of like doing a little bit of background research on you, you are forced to be reckoned with, and I just heard it because I mean you do a lot.
A lot of people ask me why I do so much. Here's the thing. Money is limited, especially among our community, and a lot of times we don't get the assistance, the help, even when people can help you, whether they be family or friends, when it comes to financing your projects. People just don't believe in you enough to, when you're first starting out, to put that investment into you. And far too often, that's one of our problems as a community. But I faced that problem, so I had to ask myself, either I'm going to save up the money and pay for someone with the skills, or I'm going to and wait, or I'm going to learn this skill myself and keep pushing.
All right now.
So I've learned all these skills because I refuse to wait on anyone, and I refuse to put off what God has told me to already put forward.
Okay.
So I didn't want to wait, so I just did and learned whatever I had to learn.
Okay.
And just so happens I'm good at everything I do.
All right now.
So you were born and raised in St. Louis?
I was born and raised in St. Louis. Now, if you ask me how much I know about St. Louis, not too much. I'm kind of one of those secluded type of persons that I don't go to the parties. I didn't go to the skates and you know what teenagers usually do. All of that I skipped. I was married at 17 years old.
Okay.
So all of the partying and all of that, I was grown when I came out the womb. So
All right now.
I don't know about a lot of all of the stuff that goes on in St. Louis. Only thing I know about St. Louis is that it's a beautiful place. It's also a place that is kind of cliquish. So you got to keep working on the community and keep putting in the work. You got to put in that work to help everybody understand that this is one people, one love,
right.
and keep going.
That's
But it's a lot of work here that needs to be done.
Yeah.
But it is being done.
Okay. All right now. All right now. So how long have you actually been in the business of all the things you've done? What was the first thing that you was inspired to do? Was it music? Was it producing? Was it
Writing. I
okay?
started out as a writer. My first novel was called The Look of Love, and I lost it in the computer.
Okay.
A storm hit the house. My computer was plugged in,
Hmm.
fried the doggone thing after I said the end. I kid you
Wow.
not. This is exactly how it happened. And the roof and everything, the lightning hit the house. And
Yeah.
I called Geek Squad to come save it. They couldn't save it. And at the time it was that box computer.
Mhm.
And I had a lot of little kid stories, but my main story was The Look of Love.
Mm.
And so they gave me a coupon and they took the computer. Now, had I known what I know today, I wouldn't have let that happen. But I didn't know any better.
Okay.
So they took the computer and said that my stuff wasn't salvageable. So, um, but that was the first novel I've written. After that, um, I met my husband and I had stopped writing because I was very discouraged after that.
Oh
Mm.
wow.
And so I stopped writing, but when I met my husband, he taught me, he came into my life and he taught me how to savage and save and extra data and make sure that that doesn't happen again. And he encouraged me to write again, and that's where the book Unique World, Unique Life was born, and it's still rated 5 stars today, and it's
Wow.
all over from London, United Kingdom, it's all over.
All right. All right. All right.
So can you kind of tell us, because I had kind of seen it. It's also on Amazon. So if you all want to go out there and get it, it's still out. I mean, it's out there on Amazon, selling very well. But can you tell us a little bit about what motivated you to write a unique world, unique life?
Well, what my motivation was, everything I was seeing. I was a bus driver for 17 years.
Okay.
As a school bus driver, you get a chance to see how the parents are struggling with the children that are special needs. I had children that had special needs, and I also had a neighbor that was a special needs, and I kind of took that person in and loved them as my own.
Okay.
That life was where Unique was really born because it not only tells the struggles of the child being special with special needs, but it tells of the struggles of the parents and the families and the pressure that's on the families. It talks about the drug addictions. It talks about the why the drug addiction happened in people's lives, and but it also is an inspirational story because it also tells you that if community come together and family come together as one, all things are possible.
All things are possible. Um, you also wrote a novel. Let's talk about what is it called? Let's talk. Let's talk. What is it? No, it's called I Am Mother.
I Am Mother is
I Am
not
Mother.
out. It's coming
Okay.
out. That's going to be my first philosophy
Okay.
type of novel. I Am Mother is based on really, it's a spiritual book. It's based on spiritual revelations that I've gotten once I started to meditate and start getting into my spiritual aspect of who I am on this earth. And once I start doing that, I start getting information. And so I Am Mother is about, it's really a book that asks you to really rethink the way you were trained to think
Okay.
from religious aspects of things and everything. It questions you. It makes you really think about things.
Okay.
All the things that you were taught, it make you rethink those things. And one of the things it really highlights is the power of the creator of all and how the feminine divine, the war that's going on between the feminine divine and the masculine divine. So that's what I Am Mother about, is to wake people up to start really questioning the things that they were taught.
Okay. That's all right now. Okay.
So um what are some challenges that you've overcome being a woman, a female, and especially a woman of color in the industry?
Those challenges are ongoing.
Mm.
Um, you're as a woman. It's not just a woman. I'm of size. I'm a plus size. I'm a babe. Don't get it twisted.
All right
okay?
now.
That's right. That's right.
I know I'm gorgeous. I know who I am.
All right now.
But I am also a plus size woman. And what I'm finding out, and that's why I do the Women Supporting Women Act that I've been progressively starting, is because as a woman, not just in the industry, but everywhere, the respect for the one that birthed everyone is just not there. The respect in the industry, especially a big woman, you just don't get it. You don't get it. It's just like what Monique said.
Exactly.
You just don't get it being a big woman. Even if, and then if you're a small woman, you don't get it, but you get a little way because they're looking at something else at that point. You know, but no, you really don't get any respect. The men don't respect you. A lot of times they want to just put you on the side and use you for your talent. And then you get tired as a woman, you get tired of being used. Oh, they use you for your talent, but then you can't walk in the room with them, but they can use your talent. And, they can use your written material. You know how many scripts I've written for people. Oh, they can use your written material, film it and everything. But, you know, your name, you got to fight just to get your name on there. There's a whole lot of that going on.
But you overcame it because you also have starred in a couple of live streaming movies. So, tell us a little bit about those.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm a force to be reckoned with. They can try it, but I'm an Aries. The second horn comes up, and I don't play. So at first I was like laid back and let people say what they want to say, but this person today is not the same, and so that's how that happened. My name was taken off of one of those projects that's streaming right now, and I was demanding that it be put back on. If any advice that I can give anybody that's trying to get in the industry is this, and I'm still struggling with this myself, but you need to get a very good entertainment attorney and put at least $10,000 to $20,000 retainer down before doing anything. Because you are going to need an attorney in this business, and that is the bottom line. Because everything you do, people will step on you, they will use you, they will tear you apart if you don't have that attorney.
Okay.
So that's that. When you're starting off, if you want to save some money, save at least $10,000 to $20,000 for a good entertainment attorney.
Okay. That's good advice. Yes. That's really good advice. Yeah, because some of the one of the movies that I had saw was The Perfect Mate.
Yes, I was acting in that one. I was an actress in that one. I also did some other things in that one. You'll see on the scrolls on the credits, you'll see my name about 4 times on there. I did several roles on that particular film. On Blue Lightning, I've written that one, but I wasn't there when it was being filmed. The new one that's coming out is called Bed and Breakfast. Okay. I encouraged the LA producer to come here and film that in St. Louis. Wow. Right. So, and if you look at Perfect Mate, you'll see a scene in Perfect Mate from St. Louis as well. So okay. I was mainly forcing or asking people to come here and film and work with me here. We did a commercial for the Black News Channel, which aired in front of 35 million people, but that also was filmed right here, and I produced that in St. Louis.
Oh, okay. All right. That's amazing. That's amazing. That is amazing. Let me see. I wanted to ask some questions. This is just a little simple question, but who is someone that always listens when you talk?
Someone that listens when I talk.
All the time. Every time you talk, who is one of the persons that always listen when you talk?
I will have to say that will be my son, Terry.
Okay. All right. Shout out to Mr. Terry for being so supportive. But okay, so how many children do you have?
I have 3 children,
Okay. All right. Now, so how long
3
have you?
grown-ups.
All right now.
I'm an
Okay.
old lady now, 3 grown-ups.
Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't have gave
Hey,
you
you
an
ain't
old
old.
lady. I wouldn't have
You
gave
ain't
you an
old.
old lady. But you're seasoned, well seasoned. How about that? That's a good thing. So, but tell us a little bit about you advocating for the women.
Well, I've done this for a while quietly. I'm not one of those person that do things for people and then like, oh, I did. I always feel like when you do something for someone, it should be how God does it. He do something for you, but he don't go and say, I
Boast and
did.
brag.
Yeah, no boasting, no bragging. So for a while, I was supporting women and helping mentor them. I would definitely, go out and do extra for. I still do it today.
Okay.
There are several people, and I call them clients, but they don't pay me. But I
Right.
still call them clients because they would tell me something that they want, and I would find ways to get them what they want.
Okay.
If they say that they want, hey, I want to start a fashion line. I find ways to help them and try to guide them into the right aspect of where they're going. When I did my first movie, which was called I Am Unique, it was a short that I did. I helped mentor about 300 people.
All right. Now.
And in that, I've seen some of them go to becoming really, really like high end modeling that they said that they wanted to do, promotion. Even one of my, she's not my biological daughter, but she's my daughter, Sunny Miller. She's doing all kinds of stuff in Arizona with big time celebrities because this is what she wanted to do. And I just encourage them to find them and their purpose.
Okay.
So back to the book, I Am Mother. It asks you a question, who are you?
Okay.
And when people say, oh, I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, no, that's what you do. Then it says, who are you? Oh, I'm a mother. No, that's who you connected with. Who are you? Who you are is why you are. And so why you are is what you're supposed to do in life. So if you feel like you are your God giving you a gift to rap, sing, dance, whatever, that's why you are. And you're supposed to use that talent to encourage other people or help in some way. Some way you have to be in service. So that's what I've been doing with the women, supporting women.
Okay.
I'm trying to help women understand how to love themselves and how to love each other. It's very hard for women to love each other because when another woman think of another woman, it's usually, oh, she took my man, or oh, she backstabbed me,
negative.
oh, she looking at me a certain way. It's not in a good. Women don't like each other. And so I'm on the sideline trying to help them to understand how to love themselves and love other women in the same purpose of saying this: the creator of all, I say Mother God, gave only women the ability to reproduce life on earth.
Exactly.
That in itself says that you are powerful as one. And if you can get it together and learn to love each other, then you can really truly understand what to be in charge and ruling is. Until then, you won't ever know. You will always have to be led.
And that is, and you know what, and you make a great point. So the simple fact and reason being, we do have, as women, that sense of, and I find that it's not so much in men. Men tend to conversate and, get together and can support each other. Now, I'm not saying that it's just all 100, but it's not as that with women. It's a jealousy thing sometimes.
Competition.
Always.
Yeah.
Competition.
Yes, competition instead of loving one another, because hey, we all are unique in our own way. So with us having that uniqueness about us, then we all have something to offer. That's what I feel. I feel that we all have something to offer that may be different that can help one another. So yeah, that's really
Exactly.
good.
It's a big old dark sky out there, and all of these diamonds need to shine in that sky. So you don't
Yes.
need to go and mess with that diamond because it's shining, because your diamond's shining too. And
That's
all
right.
of it is need to in order to sparkle and light up the sky. So that's how I look at it. And I just think that positions and roles are different things. It's just like your arms and your legs, they all function.
Serve different
They
purposes.
serve different purpose. But if the leg come out of its position, its role as walking, and decide, oh, the arm got to do it, your whole body don't function correctly.
Exactly.
So I Am Mother is about that too. It's about helping us understand the difference between positions and roles. And if you can stay in your role, the entire function of the human life, all life, will function as a one body. But the problem is everybody's stepping out of their roles. We were all created for a certain role. If you notice, men, they got muscles. Okay, they're made for something. You didn't just give them those muscles.
Exactly.
Women are made to birth these babies. So you just give us,
Exactly.
Everybody has a role in this life, and no matter what, if you can fulfill that role, it'll just roll easily. Life will roll easily.
Yeah. So what have been some highlights? We talked a little bit about some challenges, but what have been some oh my God moments, some, highlights of your career?
Some highlights. The best highlight of my career has been honestly my husband.
All right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
All right.
Shout out to Mr. Floyd.
Well, then tell us a little bit about your husband, because I see that he makes you smile. You have a big smile, and that's a beautiful thing.
Yes, he. Well, this is my second marriage.
Okay.
But he's been my everything. From being a friend, he's a Libra, so he weighs everything evenly for me. So we
right.
balance out perfectly.
Okay.
And whenever I need encouragement, he's there. Whenever he's my muscle, he's my everything.
All right.
And
now.
so working together as a business partner, a lot of times that gets stressful for a lot of couples. We have 6 companies.
Wow.
So a lot of times that gets stressful. But for us, it's like if we have a problem, he's balancing it out and I'm trying to weigh in on it. And it just works out where we go through all these different things and it's almost like trying to figure out a puzzle. So our problems don't bother us because it's like a puzzle. And we work it out. We work it out. But I can tell you one thing. I'm very well protected because that man won't let nobody mess with me.
All right now. And that's all right. That's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
Beautiful.
So I have another little point out. I see that with a lot of your titles, like from your books, your novels, some of your movies or films, even your company and how it represents you. Tell me how unique ties into everything.
Well, the words I am. I am is very powerful to me. It's always been powerful to me. And so when you say I am, it gives life to whatever comes after I am.
All right now.
And so when I say I am unique, it's saying that I am an individual. I'm unique. I'm everything. I'm this. I'm that. And just like I am mother, it gives power to whatever comes after I am. And so yeah, there is a thing about the I ams with me.
Okay.
Because everything that I was reading, I saw I am, and I had stated that when it was that we had you on, I wanted to find out just what was the power behind that I am. Because I am could really mean a lot, and it can really help and motivate. Because some of my inspiration when I get up in the morning and I say my little talk to myself, because I talk to myself all the time, but that's a part of my self-talk is saying I am powerful, I am beautiful, I am everything beyond, I am child of God. So it really helps to motivate. So that's just, it's real unique the way that, you fit that into everything.
Well, I am also means causes to become.
Okay.
So when you say I am, it causes to become. So if someone say I'm fat, it causes it to become, right along with some chicken and some mashed potatoes and some macaroni and cheese.
Right. That makes sense.
So I am, it causes it to become. So that's when you say I am, be careful what comes after that, because that is what it causes to become. So that's what I am really, that's the definition of I am, and that is God. That is God. God is I am. So causes to become.
Okay. Yes, most definitely. So, and I guess you can kind of touch bases on it a little bit, but I hear that you were nominated for
Yes.
something very special.
Yes,
I was
congratulations.
nominated. I had no idea.
All right.
Someone
Okay.
called me and told me I was nominated, and I was like, okay. I was looking at all these other categories, but it's nominated for event planning.
Okay.
I did an event for New Year's Eve, and when I tell you that was an event to beat, I made sure it was really affordable. So it was morely out of my pocket because I made it so affordable. But they had food, they had live entertainments that we flew in.
Okay.
They sat down at the table. They had the wine and the ice bucket, and it was just really high class.
Okay.
And the ticket prices was really really low. But we had a packed house, and it was really really nice New Year's Eve celebration.
Okay.
So I think that's probably why I got nominated.
Okay. Well, congratulations. I hope you
Yes, congratulations.
Guys,
with
go out
that.
there and vote for me now.
most definitely tell the people where they can go and vote for you. Let's see. Hold on now. We got it. Where is it? Let's see.
I got this live on. I can't look.
Yeah, okay, hold on. I got you. We're gonna let y'all know.
But
where
I
y'all
can
go
tell
and
you
vote.
this. I can tell you this. I have also a new clothing line for 2024.
Tell us a little bit about that.
And it is, you can pre-order right now. You can go on my website at fegroup.biz. And you go under there and you look for media and store. And when you stroll up and you'll see the new, they're loading them in every day, loading all of the designs
We
in
got-
every day.
I see the jackets, the jerseys, the sweatshirts, the tennis shoes, the purses.
Oh yeah, she got a whole line.
Yes,
It's nice.
yes, bring it
It's
on,
nice.
yes.
Definitely nice.
And soon I'll be looking for models for those because we'll be
Oh.
going to do some fashion work. Hopefully, I'll be with Mike Jones doing a fashion line in Chicago. So look for
Okay.
that information soon.
All right.
In Chicago, we'll be doing a fashion show with my I Am Unique 2024 line.
All right. That is amazing. You have a lot of things going on. If you could just encourage one person, just encourage them to some people want to start a business. Some people want to write a novel. What would you tell them, or how would you, what kind of encouraging word would you give them to be able to even get started? Because some people don't know where to start.
It starts in your heart.
All right now.
It starts in your heart, because if you got your heart right and you really want to do something, it wouldn't matter if someone tell you can't, because your heart is strong. It starts there. If someone wants to, the non-sayers, when you first start trying to do anything, you're going to have that. You're going to have the people that say that you can't do it, the people that say I'm not supporting that, a whole lot is going to hit you. But that's just a determining factor, how strong in your heart is it that you want to do it. So make sure that whatever you want to do is strong in your heart.
All right now.
You can train your mind to learn whatever it is. So don't let the mind trick you.
Mm-hmm.
See, if it's in your heart, that heart chakra is real strong. If it's in there, your mind, you can learn anything that you need to learn to do it. When I first started writing, I'm gonna tell you guys this. When I first, where I'm at today, I'm a miracle walking. Okay. I had epileptic seizures so bad at one time that I had to relearn everything.
Wow.
Okay? So the fact that I can even put a sentence together is really amazing.
All right.
Okay.
And
Now,
the fact
God
that I
is
can write a
awesome.
book, I can write a script, I can write music, and I do all that. The fact that I can do any of these things are amazing because I was falling out having seizures after seizures, and to the point where they was putting so much Dilantin in me that they just had the nurse sitting there steady pumping it in me, and my body wouldn't stop seizuring. So it messes with some parts of your brain, and I had to relearn everything. And when I got done with all that, I couldn't even spell. Had to go back to school
All right.
just to relearn everything.
Look at
So-
But
God.
most definitely, what God has for us, nobody can nobody can take it away. So it was for you, you know, to get to where you are and what it is that you are doing. That is
That's
amazing.
Yes, it
Yes.
is. That's definitely a blessing. And what God have for you, nobody can.
Nobody
take
can
that
take
from
away from you.
That's right.
I got somebody say talk on that New Year's Eve event.
Okay, they want to know a little more about your New Year's Eve event. But
That New Year-
also, before we go into that, though, you can go to the St. Louis Arts and Entertainment Awards 24. The website, I guess you would go on surveymonkey.com, click on the St. Louis Arts and Entertainment Awards, and then you'll see the different events and the different, I guess,
Nominees.
and yeah, you most definitely click April Floyd, and she's under the event planner. So
Yes.
go out there and do the survey and be supportive to Miss April Floyd. Let's get her.
I
a
love the
nomination.
support. I really do. I love the
Yes.
support. It's definitely growing in St. Louis. Some places I go to, I'm known more there. So I've been gone a lot.
Okay, all right.
Because it's nice to be known somewhere,
Yeah,
you know.
all
And
right.
you come to St. Louis like, oh, that's just April Floyd.
Floyd,
you know.
right.
You know?
That's
But I
good.
go to other places and they're like, hey, you know, and they recognize the face and the book and everything. And I have Unique Part 3
Okay.
coming out in this year.
All right.
So
now.
that's Unique Change. It'll be coming out right along with I Am Mother. So those two will be published at the same time.
All right now. All right, y'all make sure y'all get that. This is April Floyd, definitely in the building. On Why
And
Not
was
to
that
Say It.
like a sequel to Unique Messages?
Yes, it started. Yes,
Okay.
Unique is 4 parts really. It's Unique Life, A Unique World. That's the 2 parts in that one book.
Okay.
And then there's Unique Message, and then there's a Unique Change. Unique Change
Okay.
is coming next, but the
Okay.
Unique Message is a novel that definitely you want to get.
All
Oh my
right.
God, the story, the lives, the things that's turning around in these people's lives in this book is amazing. I cannot wait to see that on. I got enough material for at least 120 episodes.
All right now. That's a blessing.
Yeah,
Now,
so you're talking about doing it with a film.
Yes.
You all
Okay.
are in a good.
Yes.
all right now. Okay, that was my next question.
I'm
So-
just waiting on the right studio to approach.
Okay.
I really would like to work with 50 Cent at his studio. That's my goal, to work with 50 Cent. I like his style and everything, and his persona, his personality, and I love the fact that I love his honesty. So I would love to work with 50 Cent on the Unique thing. So that's really my next goal.
Wow.
It kind of sounds like something that he could do. He got BMF. He got all the power books. Raising Canaan, and so it just really sounds like something that he can do. I hate that he had the little situation with Stars, but it didn't stop him. It didn't
No.
stop him. He keeps
That's why I
going.
like him, because nothing stops him. 50 bullets, the bullets didn't stop him, doesn't stop him.
Okay.
That's right.
Real talk.
And he has a new studio in
Okay.
Louisiana. I believe it's in Louisiana. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay. So one of your, you said that was one of your DMs that wanted you to speak a little bit more on the New Year's Eve. Okay, go for it.
I guess, the New Year's Eve, we had the legendary Willie Mack. He walked
Okay.
in with the two women on the
Oh,
side,
rest
and
in
I
All
mean,
right now.
he had people throwing money at him. Men threw money.
Okay.
He really was I'm telling you, this man, when he come to St. Louis, guys, you got to get your tickets. Get your tickets, because I'm telling you, you're going to be entertained. And then we had DeAndre Perryman, which is from St. Louis.
Okay.
He came and he performed too.
Okay.
And then we had oh my God, UV Hayes opened up and performed. Yes.
Okay.
And so we had the back green room with cake, and it was just an awesome party.
All right.
And
now.
will we do it again? I don't know.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
Had
know.
to be there, huh?
That's the question. Will we do it again? I don't know.
All right now. Maybe you have to stay tuned. Maybe.
Stay tuned to that. I don't know.
All right now.
It was a lot of work. It was a lot of work.
All right.
That's what I was gonna ask. Was it just a lot of work? The reason why you stayed you may not do it again.
It was a lot of work, but it was thanks to people that came and helped me, like my friend June Glover. She came, man. She was my my right hand. I had several people to come and help me. My niece, she cooked the food.
Okay.
Sierra, she cooked the food, and everybody loved the food. It was a lot of people that just, that had something else to do. The lighting guy that came, Joe, he came and helped us and did the lighting for us. It was just all the effort, it all came together.
Wow.
All right now.
Well, it takes a village, just
It
like
does.
we talk about a village to raise our children. It takes a village when it is that you're doing certain things in life, and that's something that I'm learning with being an entrepreneur. Is I like it a certain way. I want to do it all myself, but I've learned that no, you can't.
No.
If you want to build it and you want it to grow, you can't do it by yourself, Michelle. So.
And we also had DJ Phil. He was on a point. DJ Phil.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, he was on point. And guys, give me a call. You have any questions at 515-599-1687. Give us a call right now. Call in.
Call in and
Yeah.
talk to
Call in.
Mrs. April. We would love to hear from you. If you have any questions.
515-599-1687.
All right.
Yes,
now.
Call in.
Call in.
Yeah.
Let's get some
So
questions going.
I have something else for you, April, because when you were talking, with you being an awesome, author, I've started a book. How do you re-motivate to continue? Because it's like I have so many pages, and I just don't know where to, I don't know how to finish.
The thing is about a book, you have to have a consistent dedication of at least 5 minutes a day.
Okay.
And that's how I got through my first novel.
Okay.
Well, really my second novel, because my husband gave me that advice, 5 minutes a day. Dedicate 5, I don't care what's going on, unless the house burned down or your mama died or your kid died, 5 minutes a day. If you dedicate 5 minutes a day to that, before you know it, it'll all come together. And then when you pray on anything that you're doing, it's going to come together.
Right.
It's going to come together. Consistency, prayer, and action. You can't say, I want to do something, but then let everything take you away from it. It never gets done.
You're right. Because I wrote this first part of this book. And right now, even the first part is almost 120 pages. But, I'm trying to, and I did get advice from someone that stated, maybe I wanted to turn into a sequel or chronicles or something of that nature. But it's just been hard for me to get back to it. So, that's good advice. At least 5 minutes. Hey, I got 5 minutes in a day that I can do that. Yes.
Yes, 5 minutes a day. Before you know it, that book will be done. And that's how I got through my second novel, is because it was a lot going on. I was doing a lot. I was driving school buses, working 17 hours a day, but I kept on with 5 minutes a day, honey, and that book was done.
All right now. All right now. That's
Okay.
good.
Yes. So you said you have 6 companies, right? 6 companies. And a part of that, you also do real estate photography. You have models and actors that you mentor, your films, documentaries, theatrical music, like you stated earlier, content building. How do you fit all of that?
Well, I don't know.
That was the realest answer.
Is this the first time you had to think about that?
That's the real answer.
Yeah.
You just got to do it. You in go mode. That's what that means.
Yes, I just every day I wake up when I'm not ill or something, but I wake up every day at 2 a.m.
Oh,
And a lot of
okay.
times I'm not going to bed until about 12.
Okay.
Wow.
And so when it's time for me to write, I wake up. If there's an idea, I write it down. I get up out of my sleep and start writing.
Okay.
So that's the thing. When people say, well, what is your main thing? My main love is writing.
Okay.
So the different forms of writing, from novel writing to script writing, is completely different. It's just like a Apple computer to a regular Microsoft Word computer. It's a different beast, but I had to learn both. And so now when I wake up, I just get up and I start writing. I grab the laptop is right there by my bed.
Okay.
I grab it, start writing. And if I can't reach that fast enough, I'm putting it in my notes in my phone, but I won't let the ideas go. So now I have over, I'll say about 42 or 43 scripts. And the novel, 120 episodes of Unique.
Wow.
Enough material.
Well, Miss April, I'm just gonna put it out there. For me to actress, hey,
That's
I
what
audition
I was
for
getting ready
you.
to say too. You got a new movie, a film coming up. So
I'm gonna tell y'all something funny about what y'all saying. So when I had brought bed and breakfast here, I needed actors and stuff, and I went out to the very people that said, "Hey, I act." And when it came down to it, I was scuffling, trying to prove my point why these people had to come down here and because we got actors that wants to act. I tried to prove that point, and they was like, "Oh yeah, where they at?" Wow. I had 4 or 5 no shows. Then I had people that did show and couldn't do it, and it was just a mess. So they told me they not coming back down here.
Oh wow!
So now
it's
I got
okay. I'll
to
come to you. So that's how determined it is that I am. I don't
Okay.
mind getting on a plane and flying where it is that I need
flight
to be.
away.
Real quick.
So if it is that you ain't gotta come to, I'm not there. I'm in Atlanta, but you don't have to come where I'm at. See, if it's something that I want bad enough, I'm gonna come to it. I'm gonna go to it. So
Right.
if you looking for an actress, and it's so, I'm gonna keep in touch.
I'm remember that.
So all you gotta do is just let me know, Michelle.
Remember
Hey,
that.
All right now, remember that, baby. Miss Kiwi
Call
said
you
it
up and say,
on
I got a
today.
role for you.
Hey,
Let's see if y'all
I'm
answer
ready.
come
Lights,
through.
camera, action, baby.
that's right.
Say it's
Because you
easy
know
to
what?
say.
I
Say
guess
when it's
it's
time.
been really motivated because sitting next to, I don't know if you know it, but Fast Lane, and he is very musically inclined. As a matter of fact, one of his songs, I reached out to 50 Cent's, the one that wrote which one is it? Not Raising Candy, but Power Book. And I had reached out to her. I just never did actually hear it. Her person wrote back to me, but I never heard anything after that. And we were trying to get the his music together in reference to that would have fit. It would have fit so well with Power. So if I could have flew myself to sit down and just talk to 50 Cent myself, that's what I wanted to do. But he is very, oh my God. And I know I'm his sister, so a lot of people say I'm impartial, but no, honestly, I let everybody hear his music that I can, and everybody loves it. So it's not just me.
I appreciate that.
It's not just me.
The good thing about being a person that does film and doing all the work in the film, we get a chance to pick our music.
Okay.
For us, the music scores. And so a lot of times you're the type of people will come to, hey, we got this scene, you know. So it's always good to send certain companies your music. You never know, you know, what they might see or pick, you know, for certain scenes, you know.
Right.
But how do you go about doing that? Because, like I stated, I wanted to send Power to, 50 Cent's production company or his actual producer. But how do you go about doing that? So it won't get lost. I'll say that.
Huh? Persistence. Because
Okay.
if you do something one time, they're not paying attention to you. First of all, there's this thing where they believe that you're soliciting.
Okay.
Okay. So a lot of times, if you don't know someone that knows someone that knows someone, it's going to go in the trash. But if you want to increase your chances of it, you have to send that thing out like 3 or 4 times a day,
Right.
every day, until they say, "I'm sick of this."
Right.
Just listen to it.
Right.
You know. Other than that, you're not getting through those doors without knowing somebody. I mean, I hate to put it like that, but
that's true.
It's true.
Right.
And even if you know somebody, a lot of times that somebody is not even going to vouch for you to get through those doors.
Mm-hmm.
So you just got to find your own door sometime. And that's what we've done as a company.
Okay.
We find, if you don't let us through the door, oh, well, we'll find our way, you know. The people, that's the thing that gets me about the way we think as a whole society. Now, what I'm about to say is a little deep, but I want you guys to think about this. We know Jay-Z, Beyonce, 50 Cent, and all of them. They on that upper level, right? But guess who paying for them?
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Down here.
Wow.
So if our fast lane become our 50 Cents, our Beyonce, guess who get paid? Fast lane. Fast lane down here. If we watch movies from EDAP Digital Productions or Floyd Entertainment, no, that's not Lionsgate or Tyler Perry. That's Floyd Entertainment. But guess what? We down here, so we can.
Right.
If we support each other down here,
Yes.
Facts.
Yes.
the top
Absolutely.
lane,
They don't have no choice.
they would have no choice but to look. But the problem is we down here fighting amongst each other and in competition with each other and trying to see who's better and who's greater and all of that. That's why they're getting the money. They're not producing anything that's just outlandishly better than what we can produce on this level. We can start our own Roku channels, our own channels, streaming networks. But unless it says Netflix or Amazon, we act like it ain't nothing.
Right.
We take the
And they
attitude
charge
like
you so
it's,
much.
oh, that ain't nothing. That's nothing.
Right.
So if you go on your streaming thing and you see something that says Floyd Entertainment, that ain't nothing.
Well, that's not true because let me tell you, I'm a supporter of it all, and it's a lot of things that's like on Tubi that I wouldn't have never known about because naturally none of that stuff is on like Netflix or Roku or anything like that. So I understand what it is that you're saying. Tubi has this platform where a lot of unrecognized, I ain't gonna say they all good, but a lot of unrecognized. But how would you know if they're good or not if you don't
I
go out?
watched a lot on Tubi that's really good. I mean, I would watch more movies on Tubi than anything.
Me too.
But the thing is, Tubi is owned by Fox News people. So they taking all the black content and putting it on Tubi. Then they using that money, and then they go and use that money to do politically things against the community that's supporting.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so where are you all's films at? You all's films are actually on your programming.
No, we're getting ready to start our own streaming thing. That's our goal, to start our own streaming network because we have so much content.
Okay.
So we are content builders. We sell our content. We produce content with other companies. But now we're ready to switch that up because now we're ready to get our feet in the door and start getting paid from our content that all belongs to us as the writers, the owners, the filmer, all of that.
All right now.
So that, we're trying to dominate the money situation by doing it ourselves. The problem with when you're doing it yourselves, you're going to have an issue with what I just stated. People not thinking that it's all good because
Oh no, just tell me.
so it's gonna start off slow. It's gonna grow because once I put unique on there, I am unique on there on our platform, and that's what I've been saving it for. But once I put I am unique on our own platform, that thing is so addictive. The book is addictive. The filming is going to be really addictive. And I got to find some dynamite characters to play these roles because these are some dynamite people. If you have not read I Am Unique, you need to go read it.
Wow.
You need to go read that
Well, I'm
book.
gonna go get that book because yeah,
I'm gonna get it and read it because one of those characters is gonna be for me as well. And as I stated, you don't have to come get me. I'm gonna come to you.
coming
All
to
I
you.
need to know is where it is I need to come. And this ain't just talk. My sister and my brother, we can tell you, we'll fly out of here.
Yeah,
We'll
okay.
fly. At
Okay.
the drop of the
Yes,
hat. We will.
Look, I know.
Yes.
I know where to call when I'm ready.
Why not say it? Definitely is in
That's
the
right.
building.
Why not say it live?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
5599-1687.
That's right.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
Yes, most definitely. Hey, it's not because we done took a many a trips to promote even Fast Lane's music, even all up there in New York. When it was that they were a part of Cutthroats, which was his group before, he kind of went a little solo. But yeah, we don't have no problem with flying. So you don't have to come to St. Louis since it is that they may not want to come back there. We're going to come to you.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on what happens with Eddie Floyd Jr., but he's talking about starting to film here. So,
All right now. All right now.
so
Well,
we
we definitely will support. Definitely will support.
Looking forward.
Keep in touch with Mrs. April. Well, we always come to this time where the show is good and everything's going great, but it's that time of the evening where we would love to thank our guest, Mrs. April Floyd, for coming through the studio, taking time out of her busy schedule. This is a blessing for Why Not Said. We thank you so much, honey, for you embracing us with your presence. And we're looking forward to your next project. Would you like to tell the people, some more about where they can reach you, how they can get in contact with you? What's your next project coming up?
All right. So this is April Floyd. My next project coming up is for 2024. I got a lot going on. I got Bed and Breakfast being released. That's a movie that was filmed in St. Louis. I have my new 2024 fashion line. You can go on my website and see that. That is fegroup.biz. fegroup.biz. I have 2 novels that will be released. I Am Unique Message and I Am Mother coming out in 2024. I will be working with Mike Jones on a fashion runway walk in Chicago coming up. So thank you, Charles. I have a whole lot going on for 2024, guys. I will not slow down. I have to get these messages out there. Also, women supporting women is also an award ceremony where I'm gathering women to help them to regroup on how they think of other women and supporting each other in business, in life. And once you receive an award of women supporting women, you're part of a clique where you have to support each other.
So how can you become a part of women supporting women?
Well, I'm getting ready to, this hasn't happened yet, but I'm getting ready to start the fundraising so we can start an award ceremony as early as next year, every year. And we can have people like Shaka Khan or, Stephanie Mills or some woman that believes in this movement to come and sing and perform and things like that in an award ceremony. And it's going to be from people all over.
All right now. You all heard it here. Miss April Floyd. Why not say it? You all make sure you stay tuned in
Hi,
next
Selwyn.
Friday. We
Hi,
definitely
Charles.
have a great show on next Friday again. Once again, we would like to thank Miss April Floyd for taking time out of her busy schedule to come to Why Not Said. Thank you.
One
Stay
more
blessed.
thing.
One more thing. Go ahead.
We have the legendary Willie Mack.
Yes.
The legendary Willie Mack, Eddie Floyd Sr. and Eddie Floyd Jr. as manager. They are going to be, if you guys are looking for entertainment, this guy would definitely do it for you. Please call Eddie Floyd Jr. You can email us at e&a@fegroup.biz. And guys, anything with entertainment you need it, we got it.
All right, now you heard it from Mrs. April Floyd. We're going to take you out with this last